everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Heather the Confetti Stitcher. It is Monday the 8th. Yeah, go me, I never get that right. It's like 12:30. No, it's not. I don't know why I said 12:30. It's 4:30. And this week we are going to be focusing on George. And I can use him for all three Magical Stitches tasks. The first one is stitch on something with something related to plumbing, and you get bonus points if you stitch on a toilet. Well, I don't have a toilet, but a lot of sewage gets dumped into the river, so George is sailing on a river, which is a lovely thought to think about. So that's related to plumbing. And then the second prompt is something with a flag on it. So obviously George has a big flag right in the middle of it. And the third prompt is something that you would be willing to sacrifice, something that you hold dear, but you'd be willing to give it up. And I can't think of anything on my three pieces other than cross stitch, because I don't have any books or anything like that, but I do have some lizards and stuff, but yeah. So I'm just going to do penalty stitches for that, which this year is On Your Oldest Whip, and George is my oldest of the three that are my only ones I'm stitching this year. So that will be, luckily it's a short week as far as amount of stitches we have to put in for the weekly. They've had times where it's been like 2,400. Last week it was 1,800. This one's only 1,200. So I'm going to attempt to do those at the beginning of the week, and then the rest of the week I will work on the monthly homework, which is whatever project you want. It's just a certain number of stitches. So I'll see if I am ready to give up George, or if I'm just like really feeling another project. So as for now, you're going to be seeing a lot of blue coming up and no penalties. Or penalties, yes, no bonuses. But starting off, we are working on page 26, which is this page right here. And there is more stitching on these pages coming up than there was on the last ones. And the next row of pages, you can tell, has a lot of stitching as well. But see how this like is kind of dense right here, this blue? I believe it gets even denser on the next set of pages. So I'm curious how much will be on the next set, because it's been a while since I've actually looked at it. Ah, my hair is stuck. But yeah, so we'll see how much I can get done. Tighten up some of these bolts. And then I do have some stuff I have to do this week. Today is a really busy work week. Luckily, most of my meetings were today. I just have a lot of paperwork and stuff to do, and some meetings the rest of the week. But I have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday to see if my infection's gone away, plus a work meeting. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of juggling. Probably not as much as a lot of people are used to, but for me it's a lot. I'm not very good at organizing stuff. But I think that's all I have for you today. I forgot to say welcome, so welcome, or welcome back. And this is the channel about cross-stitching, if you couldn't tell. And it's going to be mostly cross-stitching this week, or all cross-stitching this week. Unless I decide to take a little bit of a break, but it should be mostly cross-stitch. Yeah, so I hope you guys stick around, and I will see you all with some blue and gray updates. Hey everybody, welcome back to a new vlog series. Today is Thursday the 18th of February, I think. Let's see. Wow, look at me go. I usually don't get my dates right. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here with me for a while, welcome back. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, feel free to subscribe. So I have a lot of progress to show you on One Piece. I haven't been filming daily vlogs because our hot water has been out for a week. Long story, but it went out on Friday. Our hot water heater broke, and so we drained it, and my husband did not want to call a plumber because they charge extra on weekends, and then he figured that Monday was a bank holiday and they would charge extra on Monday too. So we called Tuesday, and apparently they don't think it's a huge deal not having hot water, so it's not getting fixed until Saturday. So let's think about that for a second. We didn't call on the weekend because they charged extra, so they're going to come on Saturday to fix it. Why men don't listen to their wives, we'll never know. Great mystery of the universe. They said that they were going to try to get it in on yesterday, I think, but they ended up not having time or something. I don't know. We've used this guy before, and he seems pretty good, but it's a small business run by just him and his wife, and I don't know how much communication goes on there, because it seems like there's always like some kind of scheduling issue. So the wife schedules and the husband actually goes and does the work. But yeah. So anyway, I have laundry piled up, which I am going to try to do some today with cold water, but we have a lot of dishes that are stacked up at this point because we kept just thinking it would be just like another day or another day or another day. But showering has not been fun either, so yeah. I basically am going to be really happy when it comes back. Yes, my love. How may I help you? Yeah? Maybe seeing a kitty here in a second. Yeah, so I've been having to wash my hair in cold water, which does not work very well if you've ever tried to do that. So I think I've got like conditioner like built up. It's been a mess. And yeah, so that's been my stuff that's been going on. Stitching has been kind of good. I did finish up one of the monthly tasks. I finished up the 1,500 stitches to kill Medusa I'm pretty sure it was Medusa, in Magical Stitches, and I haven't quite decided on what I'm going to do for the homework this week, but I'll talk about that in a second. So the first thing I did, and I wish I would have, I might insert a picture of where I was. So I'm trying to maneuver around you guys. Yeah, my whole house has been a mess too because we use soap and water to clean everything. But here is my progress on Hade's Story Keep. Sorry, I just realized I have really like one of these string things I caught in the back of my stitches. So I gotta see if I can undo it. Hade's Story Keep, Sunset, Tiki Beach Sunset, I think is what it's called, by Amy Stewart. 2/1 tent stitch on 28 count. This is a present for my cousin who is getting married. They are getting married in Mexico in February of 2021. No, sorry, that's this year, 2022. So I put in quite a bit since this is tent stitch. I had to stitch 3,000 stitches on it. I finished up this part over here, the top of this wind chime, just that like black part up there, and filled in a lot of these orchids, and pretty much all of this is new. So I'm really liking this and how it's turning out. I'm kind of trying to stick towards stitching the elements. So like I finished up the surrounding area around the wind chime, There's more stitches that go in here, but unless there's only a few of them, like these ones I put in, I'm leaving it alone so that I can work on finishing out these orchid stitches and the bottom of the roof right here. So I'm basically just trying to get this whole area done before I start the next part, because basically what it is the roof is slanted right here. Then I've got a big pole, I think it's this one that continues on down here, with a little patch of sky right here. So I'm trying to finish up this part of the roof. Then I will probably come down and either stitch the sky or this piece of wood, this wood block. So I'm still working top down, but I'm trying not to scatter my stitches too far unless there's only a few of them. You can tell I've definitely done that a bit because my back is a mess, but that's a Hade for you. So I need to do the weekly homework, which is 1,000 stitches on pretty much whatever you want. It has to be something that you're stuck on, which I can really argue anything. So as tempted as I am to work on this one and finish it out, it's a little, I got a little tired of it. So I will either come and work on this one, which is the Hade Mini Lakeside, I think it's just Lakeside, by Donna Gelsinger. This is a wedding present for my sister who is getting married in April of 2022. And this is my New Year, New Start. So since it's a mini, it is a lot more confetti heavy. And since it is also, it's being stitched the same way, so it would be 2,000 stitches. So I don't know if I want to actually do that because of the extra stitches I have to put in. I'm kind of leaning towards it because it's been a while since I worked on it. My other option would be George, which here's what he's looking like right now. This one would only be 1,000 stitches because it is full cross, and I do need to work on him as well. Obviously I need to work on all three of them, but this is supposed to be finished by February of next year. So basically 3 due dates all within each other, but we will see where I want to go or which one I decided to do. This one's a little cumbersome to work on because it's so big and on such a big frame, or a heavy frame because it's all wood. But now that I am getting into this part where it's a lot less dense, I should be able to knock out 1,000 stitches pretty fast. So I'm kind of leaning towards this, but we will see. So that's kind of where I am. I'm going to try to do dishes. So I'm going to try to boil some water on the stove and get some dishes cleaned up because they're starting to get kind of stinky. Oh, I forgot. I got my coloring cotton in. So this is January's, I believe. Okay. So we're almost caught up. Ooh, these are pretty. Bright coral. So this is the 5 skeins of the all colors directly from Coloring Cotton's website. And we have this pretty variegated silver, which is nickel. It's pretty true, actually. And we have this really pretty white, which is old lace. That's pretty good. The coral, which is flamingo. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely got more of a corally and a pinky tinge to it. Limited edition. That's the actual name of it. It's really pretty. I really like that one. This one's, it's a little lighter in person. It's not quite as saturated. And the last one is Egyptian. This one's also really pretty. Yeah, this one's definitely more of a sea color than like the denim color like it's showing up on screen. But super pretty, happy with those. And that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to, my husband just got home with lunch, so I'm gonna go eat some lunch. My work is almost done for the day, waiting on one last work sample, but I'm as far as I can go right now without, I still have a lot to do, but as far as I can go right now without being able to focus, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll see how much I get done, and we will see if I'm working on George or Mahade. So thank you guys for all hanging out with me. The monthly homework I did finish was the largest chunk, so I think I'm going to do George for the weekly and then start the next monthly, which is the same actually, so it'll be 1,000 stitches, but I only need to stitch 2,000 on the lakeside, so we'll see. I think the Tiki Beach Sunset, I think that's at like 13% done, 14%. And George, we just hit 72% last time, so we'll see if I can get more done on both of those, or all three of those. I don't know what the percent on Lakeside is because I haven't stitched that one in a while. I think it's like 4, maybe. Yeah, that's a lot of talking from me. I totally forgot about my Flosstube anniversary, which was back in January, so happy Flosstube anniversary to me. Apparently it's really important. Yeah, I think it's my 6 or 7 year. I could be totally wrong about that, but it's probably like 3rd. Anyway, that's enough for me. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Friday, the 19th. It's like 1. Wow, it's 2:30. I do have some work that I'm still doing, but I can't do anything else until I hear back from people, so I thought I would film. So I put in 500 stitches last night on George. So this is for the weekly homework. I'm gonna finish it up tonight. But I did, can't see, all of this page. So I finished that up. That is page 27. Yes, and then I added the color 169 into the whole next page, and I'm continuing it until the thread runs out. So I did this while listening to A Court of Thorn and Roses audiobook, which I've read it before, but now that the new one came out, I want to re-listen to all the old ones. And I'm using today to catch up on my subscriptions for YouTube. And then I'll probably be doing the same thing tonight. So I'm going to plan on finishing George, then more than likely pulling out Lakeside for the monthly. Our hot water heater should be installed tomorrow at 9. So a lot of tomorrow is, well, I have my stitchy group in the morning at 11, so I'll probably get on there and stitch a little bit, and then the rest of the day will be spent utilizing my hot water to clean and finally do all the dishes and laundry and everything that's piled up. Like, if you saw our kitchenette now, ew. Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna be basically just spent cleaning and stitching and fraternizing with friends. So I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's the right word. So, yeah, I'll see how much of that I get accomplished tomorrow. I will check in with you guys. I usually get a lot of stitching done during my group, so we'll see how that goes. And then Sunday, we don't have any plans as far as I know, so assuming I can get all my cleaning done, Sunday will be a totally stitchy day, and I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, I'm going to go stitch and work, hopefully, and I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday, 21st, maybe 22nd. I should check before I actually look, but 21st, and it is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't come to you yesterday because I got a lot of stitching in, but they were working on our hot water heater and it was really loud, and they didn't get it done until like 6:30, so thought it was gonna be like a couple of hours, but all day. I think it's because we installed it tankless, and so they had to like mount it, and they had to do like drill new vents and stuff, so just took a while. And so I was kind of waiting until I could shower, but since that didn't happen until night, best shower I've ever had though. When you've gone a week without it, it's definitely welcome. That being said, since I didn't come to you yesterday, you get to see 2 projects. So first off, I did George, and I put in the other 500 on him at, or I should say Friday night. So what I did is these last 3 pages, can you see that? There we go. I basically just did all of the 169. So there's still, so I did a whole 3 lengths, and then this is the 4th. So now that these 3 pages are done, I'm going down here and working on the 169 down there just to finish out the skein, or finish out the length. Which for me, for George, I take the skein and I basically just cut it into 4 equal pieces, and that's my length of floss. So I'm going through almost an entire skein's worth of length, but not an entire skein, if that makes sense. So it loosened up a little bit while I was trying to put it back down, so make sure to tighten it back up so it didn't fall over. I need to put new bolts in there because these ones are not working well. Anyway, sorry about the hair. It like I didn't blow dry it, and so it's just kind of a mess right now. I tried to like let it air dry, but then I fell asleep. But I'm getting new color put in on Friday. I'm really excited about that. I have no idea what colors. I basically just tell my hairstylist, pick some colors, have fun. I really don't care. So I think she enjoys doing my hair. Then I worked on Lakeside, and yeah, so yesterday I wasn't feeling it in the morning. I was not feeling stitching because I didn't know how long the hot water was going to take, so I was like looking for other things to do. I almost pulled out my paint my numbers, but I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to start stitching and we'll see where I get to, because I had to hang out in the office with the cats. And then it turned into just continuously stitching, which is awesome. And now I'm feeling it more, and since it took so long, I just kept going and going and going. Showered, and we were supposed to have a Zoom game thing with family, but because it took so long, we decided, like the whole group just decided we'll do it another day, because somebody else one of the other group members decided to like, go have dinner or something instead. But anyway, so after my shower, I decided to just keep stitching, and I ended up putting in 750 stitches on Lakeside. So I know it doesn't look like much, but the way I'm doing this one is the very top row of stitches, I'm just picking the next color over, doing a length of it, taking the next color, doing a length. So some of these colors you're gonna see again, but we are almost to the edge. So I think the edge ends up like right about here. So we should be seeing it soon. But I did add, like I said, 750, so it is quite a lot. We got a lot of greens in here, which I know it's difficult to see because the lighting sucks in here, but you can kind of see the greens. It's all greens and browns right now. I'm stitching this one sideways, so this is a tree. And obviously trees have a lot of confetti in them. And since this is a mini, there's even more, so it's coming together. So this one I am doing for the, I think I mentioned for the monthly, and since it is tent stitched, I need to put in 2,000 stitches. So my mother-in-law came over today, and so we spent time hanging out and cleaning, and then we have hot water. Stuff is clean. Well, not all of it, I'm not gonna lie. If my mother-in-law didn't come over, there'd be a lot more finish, a lot more clean, but whatever, spend time with family. But that being said, I haven't stitched it all today yet, so I'm going to go and start that now. We'll see how much I can put in, and the good news is finally got 938 bobbin back up again, so that'll fill in my last spot. Actually, I'm gonna go hang that up because I won't be using it again. Yay! I still need to put up the 35 new colors, but I've been super lazy with that. Yeah, so that's where I'm gonna leave you guys for today. I'm going to go stitch, hopefully fill in a lot more of that area. It already did get filled in quite a bit, so it's fun doing these because it is fun watching them fill in, but I'm gonna leave you. I have a lot of YouTube to catch up on. Not all Flosstube. I watch a lot of like conspiracy videos and like spooky videos. So a lot of them posted too, but that's all I have for you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday. 16th? 22nd? Yeah, 22nd. It is Lincoln's birthday today, so most people don't have it off, but my school gave us the day off. Because I think it's because we don't get any teacher in-service days, and so they just like to give us the extra day off every now and then, which is awesome. We also usually get like longer breaks, it seems like, so hey, whatever, I'm not gonna complain. It took longer than I was expecting and hoping, but I just finished my 2,000 stitches for the monthly homework to kill the chimera, I think. Whatever the medium monster is for 1,000 stitches. And I'm pretty sure the reason it took so long is because I added all of this. So as you can tell, it's pretty sparse, it's pretty confetti. So a lot more counting, which slows it up. But I also added all of this. So I'm pretty sure this is the dock. And filled in a lot more up here. So you can see like, there's like a little piece of dock right here. And there is, I forget what this is. I'm pretty sure this like color change right here is a, I don't actually remember. I think it's a piece of land. I could be wrong. But then this is all like the tree. So the tree comes up and then it's like an overhang. So I'm pretty sure this is like the end of the tree. And so you can see I'm basically just trying to find paths that work. But as I fill in, like, I am starting to feel more motivated with this project just because I am starting to fill in more of it up here. So it's making me want to stitch on it more. But now that I'm done, I'm going to work on the weekly homework, which is 5 vocabulary words we have to spell out. I will be using at least George and Lakeside. I might try to fit in Sunset if might only be able to use it for one project, but I'll for sure be doing the other 2. So I am going to start with that tonight. I'm going to continue on with Lakeside, which will be, it's 200 stitches for each prompt, so it'll be 400 on that, which will, well, it might take me the rest of the night. I gotta see how long that'll take, but if I could get 850 stitches in today, that'd be great. I got 7, I think I got like 780 last night or something in, or yesterday, which is really good. So I've did some calculations, and to finish next February, I will to finish all 3 projects by next February, it would take me doing like 580 stitches, I think, a day at least. So the fact that I've been doing 700 over the last few days has helped. And I'm going to try to keep up that pace, but I'm not making any promises. So what I have left is the weekly homework, and I have 1 more monthly homework. It is the shortest. I only need 500 stitches for it. So that's going to be my goal for this week, is to try to finish both of those up. Because we're already getting towards the end of the month. So it's one of the bad things about February is it's shorter. So I'm going to make this my last clip since I am in between prompts, I guess you could say. I hope you all enjoyed. If there's anything you're particularly liking that you want to see more of the 3 projects, let me know. Or if you have any questions or anything, leave them below. Shout out to the Stitching Penguin. She is pretty new. She just put out her 4th video. If you like big projects, you'll like her. If you like short videos, you'll like her. She recently shouted me out in one of her videos, and she tagged me on Instagram because I didn't actually know about her channel. So I went over and watched all the videos, and she's got some really cool projects going on. We share a couple of them. And we have very similar aesthetics. So if you like me, you'll probably like her. So go check her out, give her a subscribe, and I will see you all in my next vlog series, which I'm going to film the first one of now. So I will see you all probably in a week or so. Take care.